People with learning disabilities and autistic people deserve the very best treatment and care that we can provide. We need to do it better. That's why the government have announced that every NHS and social care worker will now receive mandatory training on learning disability and on autism, helping to improve the quality of care provided across the health and care service. Now, we know the number of people who live with a learning disability who die avoidably each year remains far, far too high, and I'm confident and hopeful that this new training will go a long way to help keep people better cared for and safe. It's unacceptable that the lives of autistic people or those with a learning disability could be cut short because of barriers in accessing healthcare that most of us just take for granted. So this package of measures will be backed by £1.4 million and will ensure that NHS staff and social care workers are equipped with the confidence and skills to fully understand individuals' needs. Our consultation listened to the views of over 5,000 people, including charities, patient groups, professional bodies and individuals who overwhelmingly backed this initiative. They really felt that it would make a difference. This training will focus on teaching staff to understand the particular nuances of learning disability and autism, how to make reasonable adjustments, such as maybe using different communication methods for autistic people with sensory sensitivities. I would like to pay a special thanks to Paula McGowan, who has campaigned tirelessly for this training to become a reality following the tragic death of her son Oliver. She's given a voice to many people who aren't always able to speak up for themselves. And in Oliver's honour, we are going to be naming the training after him. So thank you, Paula, for your ongoing dedication and your commitment to this important cause.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be talking about the Department of Health and Social Care's learning disability and autism video. So I've got my notes here in front of me to keep me on track. This video to me is very important, and there's some points that I agree with it and some points where I disagree with it. I've actually attached it at the beginning of this video so you can watch it and then watch me give my thoughts afterwards. So this video is about the learning disability and autism training by the Department of Health and Social Care in the UK. It is from their own actual local MP's government page, so I have actually downloaded it and saved it onto my computer and then attached it for you guys to watch and give your thoughts on. The MP who did this video was the MP called Caroline Dinenage, and she was talking about the government's new pledge to better support people with learning disabilities and or autism within healthcare services. Let's just pause here for a second. People with autism and learning disabilities really do struggle with gaining access to healthcare services. This pledge is awesome and it's good and it's timed and everything else, but this should have been done a long time ago. People with autism and learning disabilities have been around for a long time, and the fact that we still continually struggle to get access to healthcare services because the right language isn't used, the right reasonable adjustments aren't used, and you wonder why people like us struggle to get into health and social care services. It's because we're not given the right support, we're not offered the right support, so things like having a carer or a parent or a friend with us to help us go through the health service that we're trying to get access to, whether that's physical health, the GP surgery, mental health, psychiatric services, anything like that. I do agree with her that it's going to give us more of a voice in the community, but again, this is based on what she said about every care worker and NHS social worker will be getting this mandatory autism training for people to learn how to support people with a learning disability and or autism will be receiving better care within the health and social care sector, such as making reasonable adjustments. Well, that's all great and well done, and trying to help people with a learning disability and autism's lives to be better. This again should have been done a long time ago. We should already be on top of this. This should be something that was already pre-arranged. It should have been something that was already out there to help people like myself access healthcare, because we are the people that do get left behind. We are the people that do struggle to communicate successfully, and as a result that is going to make things a little bit difficult for the healthcare professional. And I understand that and I respect that, because not all of us do have the right set of communication. We do struggle to say what we need to say in a timely manner, and that can be seen as being non-cooperative. It can be seen as being disrespectful and difficult, and also being seen as challenge behaviour, and it really isn't. So again, I want to go back to this point where she says that we'll be receiving better care within health services. This training will come from the Department of Health and Social Care. It's finally a step in the right direction. It's hoping the government starts making change for people with learning disability and/or autism. Again, the word start to make a change. This should have already been a change. We should have already been included. As people with a learning disability and or autism, we should be the person in the centre of our care. We should be the person who is involved in this training. We should be the person you should be speaking out to. We should be the ones to make decisions for our care, because we're the ones who need the care. We're the ones who are going to go through your service. We're the ones who are going to be building up that reputation with you, that rapport with you. So when we come into the services, we'll be recognised. We know who we are. We know what we're there for. We know what doctor we're seeing, what nurse we're seeing, what psychologist we're seeing, what social worker we're seeing. We need to have that routine. So if we don't have that routine, it will disturb us to a point where we might not come back, or we might be frightened to come back, or we might have high anxiety. So again, there needs to be the underlying other conditions taken into account, because this isn't just a straightforward case of being able to communicate successfully. There is underlying barriers which could cause problems, such as speaking another language or having multiple medical conditions. So say for me, I have autism and I have anxiety disorder. I have 2 mental health issues. There's a lot more people with LD and autism could have epilepsy, narcolepsy. They could have things like sensory issues. I have sensory processing issues, so that means that my brain works 6 seconds behind. So again, it's making the information accessible, not making it long-winded, not using medical jargon words with us, making it easy, clear, straightforward. We know what we're doing, when, where to be. Maybe that's by using reasonable adjustments, such as making the appointment letters a different colour, using a bigger font, putting pictures on the letter so we know where we're meant to be, what time, a picture of the person that we're seeing. Such things makes it easier for us to entertain you and come to see you. Also, she says about the access and services is the main reason that they're doing this campaign. Well, that's all well and good. This should be about the person's well-being. This should be about the person's mental health. This should be about the person with LD and autism. We should be at the centre of our care. This campaign should have been a long time coming. And I know this campaign's been done on behalf of Paula McGowan. Again, she's a fantastic lady. I follow her on Twitter. I regularly see her updates and I regularly comment on things that I see that I like about it. And tragically, she lost her son, and her son had learning disabilities. So I can understand why this campaign is so important and so crucial. But at the same time, there's many areas this campaign might fail, because again, it doesn't seem to me like they've really involved people with learning disabilities and or autism in this campaign, and that does worry me. It worries me how the outcome's going to work in this campaign, and whilst the government are actually trying to do something good and beneficial, I don't think they've really thought this through. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Like I said, I will attach the link to the campaign in the video description, and thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.